So I just woken up right over to where Freely's staying, got an email this morning from a friend of mine who actually works in the legal system in South Australia, and he says, did you know, did you know, Harley, that yesterday Supreme Court of South Australia had a civil case with Kayla
against us.
Toby Bikini Body Training Guide Centre, whatever the fuck it is, against us, suing us for freedom of speech. And my friend said, you better be careful.
And not suing us for freedom of speech.
Or whatever, I don't know.
Taking
us to court.
For what we said.
Taking us to court. Yeah. Supreme Court, not just a little civil court, Supreme Court. So where the rapists and pedophiles go, doing right and freely going for freedom of speech.
That's amazing. I was like, whoa.
Do you think that's a waste of court time? We've got enough pedophiles and rapists in South Australia who are on the street who can't get a court date because the courts are flooded with crap like this. So we spoke up, shared our nutritional opinion online on YouTube or Instagram, and we're getting taken to court for that. Supreme Court taking up valuable time that rapists and pedophiles could be prosecuted with.
Yeah. I mean, it's really
fucking outrageous.
It's really disappointing too. It's really disappointing because, we just want to help people. We want to help girls, particularly all around the world, get out of these eating disorders. And guys, get out of these eating disorders and actually have a good relationship with food for the first time in their life. And that's why we point out the flaws in these programs and say, look, be careful of this. This is not good. This can, lead to this. And I'm coming from an anorexic and bulimic past myself. So the last thing I want to see is women fall into these traps and become unhealthy.
Victims.
Get hormonal problems, metabolic
thyroid
damage.
Problems.
Yeah, so we're just like the couple next door trying to look out for you. That is our highest goal in life. Not money, not to make a shit ton of money. That is not it at all. So then to have us be sued for doing that is just crazy. We might block some people here and there. And it's like, so what?
That's the same.
That is not the same as suing.
Deleting someone from your Facebook page is the same as taking someone to the Supreme Court. That's the same, isn't it? How many people have we taken to the Supreme Court? How many people have we taken to court?
Never ever do that.
Zero, because they did.
People can do that if they want. They can say all they want. People do.
This all started because we freely purchased Kayla's ebook, the PDF, and I felt it was a rip-off for $120. So we've shared our opinion. Just like if you buy something from the shop, you buy a book or a hat,
and you
say, the hat, the stitching I didn't like, or whatever, someone's going to sue you for sharing your opinion. That's what it's coming down to. So my friend from the legal establishment, he said, these guys have got a lot of money. I said, what do you mean? He goes, do you know who they're employing to get on your case? He goes, these are some of the highest paid lawyers in South Australia. He goes, they charge wounded bulls. And he's like, you better be fucking careful, Harley. I'm like, well, I've got nothing they can take. I've got a shirt, I got some money I gave my mum, my sick mother, my invalid pensioner mother. That's where I put my money into. But people want to take that away because we shared our opinion on nutrition on the internet.
Yeah, it's just, it's madness.
It's like the world we live in.
How do you feel about that? Okay, we want to ask you, how do you feel about it? Leave comments down below how you feel about it, even if you feel like making a video about it and sharing your comments on it or doing a blog, whatever. We want to hear, what you got to say too, because this is new to us, okay? We are not experienced. We're not the corporate type, we're just like the couple next door trying to help. That's what we are.
So basically, you've got the millionaires. Kayla and Tony bought a house for $1.7 million, which is fine. Apparently, they can maybe highlight that if that's correct or not. Because the reason why I'm saying that is Toby did an interview.
Yeah, he did an interview where he was saying, I think he owned plenty,
10 houses,
a number of properties or something. He was making a ton of money, and he was sharing how he did it and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll link to that down below.
Yeah, so that was a YouTube interview where Toby was talking about how he owned 10 properties around South Australia and purchased a house for $1.7 million.
Yeah.
Which is cool if you're a multi-millionaire in your early 20s, it's fine. But when you're using that money to suppress truth, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And I think a lot of people in the community's bad mouth taste.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
especially, the whole 1,600 calorie thing. You put it into any calorie counter, legit one, you've got the Australian government one, you've got the USDA one. You're not going to come up with 1,600 calories. You're not going to. No. It's far below what grown women need.
So
Pablo, and also the World Health Organization. Remember that as well. So we've got like a lot of backing here.
But again, we don't have the best lawyers in Australia. South Australia,
we're not like
so we're fucked.
The corporate type,
So basically, it's corporation versus us, everyday person. I'm a big fan of Rosa Parks. I've read some of her material. Rosa Parks, if you don't know, is the lady in the US who
stood up,
was on the bus. She sat down.
She sat down. She literally sat down.
Yeah,
stood up.
Black people were not allowed to have a seat, back in the day on the buses, so they had to stand. And so Rosa Parks, one day, I think she had a bad leg or she was tired or something, she goes, I want to have a seat, So she sat down and someone said, stand up, get off the bus or whatever. And she says, no, I need to have a sit down, I'm tired. And they're like, no, you get off. And she's refused. She took a seat.
She took a stand. She basically did the opposite, took a stand.
Yeah, she took a stand, but she sat down. You know what I'm trying to say? But she basically stood up to the corporations. She stood up to the greedy people and said, look, this is wrong and this has got to change.
Yeah, exactly.
I've lived on the street. I've been homeless. I know what it's like. I'm not afraid to be homeless again. I would love to be homeless again if it meant that I got sued for every single penny. I would love to be sleeping on a tent on Kayla's lawn with my invalid pensioner mother.
Don't think Kayla would like that.
I would love to be doing that and have the national media Australian coverage, international media coverage, because I think it's a great little case going on here. Because it's the internet, someone's getting taken to court for a different nutritional opinion. I think this is going to be good for the community. So I'm prepared to lose everything I own. Because material stuff means nothing. Money means nothing. No one can take away your personality and who you are. That's the main thing I invest in every single day, is my personality and who I am. You can take away someone's legs, you can take away their money, you can take away their freedom, but you can't take away their personality and what they fucking stand for.
Yeah. And we stand for you guys and girls. I think that's why we're trying to do this for you. We're trying to get you healthy and help you stay healthy. And, we want you to band together with us as a community and let us know what you think and support us on this and, make videos to express how you feel, blogs, whatever.
Yeah.
Just so, we can stand up against the big guys.
Hashtag
and say,
stop the bullying.
This is not good enough. This is not okay.
It's not acceptable behaviour.
Yeah, it's not okay.
I don't care how much money you got, how much money you make.
Opinions.
This is not acceptable behaviour.
We all have different opinions, saying, no, you can't have yours and you're going to lose all this money. And
you can't have your opinion because I've got more money than you and I want to employ the best lawyers to shut you up.
It's just
crazy,
sad.
So we're going to stand up to that.
Yeah.
So post your response videos, share them around. What do you think of the whole Kayla, Toby versus doing it on a freely?
Do you believe in freedom of speech?
Yeah.
And, and differing opinions. We didn't say, oh, Kayla's a fucking bitch. And
there was nothing ever personal. It was just saying
I haven't said it's not personal at all. I said she's probably a lovely person. It's not about her personality. It's not about that. It's not about Toby's personality or whatever. This is about sharing the truth.
It's about nutrition opinion.
About helping others.
And people might say, oh, but you guys bully people. It's like, we don't sue people.
Bullying people.
You want a definition of suing someone is suing them for everything they got, kicking them out of their rental with a cracked wall and putting them on the street. That's bullying. Deleting someone from your Facebook page because they're spamming it with crap, that's not bullying, that's cleaning stuff up. So there you go. Post your questions down below. Should freedom of speech be suppressed by corporations or people with lots of money just trying to say, nah, you can't talk, I've got more money than you? This is what it's basically. It becomes, this legal system is basically battle of money. Who's got the most money? I'm not going to spend a cent. I'm just going to represent myself and let the truth be known. Simple as that.
All right, well, we'll try and keep you updated on everything that happens. We'll try and make a bit of a... just an example of this, just...
we're going to get as much publicity as possible in this case. I'll be taking cameras to court, etc., vlogs. Just get it going. Post your comments down below. We'll do more videos about this.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.